cutting room where they put the people that they thought were shady on it. And, I guess Marisol ended up there, which, by the way, shade is stuff you come up with at the moment. Marisol has talked to me in the past about, if we get another season, we have to get a writer. It's like, who needs a writer? I don't need a writer. Apparently you do. She clearly has that. And every once in a while, she comes up with something funny herself, but just like a comedian, a bad comedian, her timing is off. And so when they were on that thing, the girl from Dubai, the one that's a model, they asked her who the worst dressed housewife was. And she said Phaedra, which, by the way, that's a huge mistake.
Yeah.
And Phaedra just, Phaedra just has to give you a look. Phaedra's an iconic housewife. And Marisol's in the back going, at least she's not wearing a prom dress. At least she's not wearing a prom dress. And like, it just went over like a lead balloon. Like, nobody listened to it. She said it twice. Phaedra didn't acknowledge it. Andy didn't acknowledge it. The other person who she was trying to consult didn't acknowledge it. It was so cringeworthy. And, stuff like that happens. She has the thing and she'll go, and like, nobody asked her a question, by the way, at no point. So,
okay, we're spending too much time on the corpse.
Okay. Yes, and we are
dead. She's glue.
I did see that with the Phaedra, right? I'm like, girl, like I saw that Phaedra says
Horrible.
One thing, and it's like you think you're winning, and then Phaedra has to come back. But one thing before we move on from Marisol. So wait, with writers, between season 2 and 3 back, she told you what she was going to have someone write her line.
Oh yeah.
For her?
And I know people that have written stuff for her. For example, the famous line of, which is not famous. It should have been, but more famous. But when she was fighting with Leah in the Bahamas, she said, your gala doesn't legitimize my business. My business legitimizes your gala. That was written by her friend Julia, I believe. I forgot, but that is a fact. I know that for a fact. We were friends at the time, and that was written by somebody else. Wow. Just like when we were followed to the airport and around Los Angeles by paparazzi. She set it up. She's friends with the guy from Splash, and she sets it up. She sets up the, behind Soho House and all that stuff. And they get to pick the pictures, and she has those contacts because she was in PR. And it was really funny because when we went to LA, which is the same time we went to Patty Stanger's party, she called them and told them we were going to be at the airport. So there's these hidden photographers taking pictures of us, and people are going, why are they taking pictures?
Who are these people?
Right? We're walking around LA. I had just gotten like a blowout, and they're taking pictures of us, and people are going like, who the fuck is that? Like, nobody knew us. It was just so funny. It's just like, I just went along with it because I don't know that. Maybe now I know the world a little more, but not even. Like, I would have nobody to call.
Well, that's shocking, but also having someone write your actual sound bites for a reality TV show is a little strange.
But that's happening now a lot, with all of them.
Desperado. Desperado.
Were you called at all for the reboot? Like, did anyone call you about like, hey, we're doing season 4, I should say?
Just like I think I believe Leah got called. I don't know if she got called to be a full-time housewife, but there was this kind of desire to tie up loose ends. I don't have a relationship with any of them anymore. It doesn't really, like, I love Joanna. She's not on the show. I do now have a relationship with Leah. She's not on the show. I like Adriana. I'm friendly with her, but that's
not friends with her.
No, not friends, friendly.
Yeah.
And I like her. She's fine, but that's it. And Alexia, we were friends. I think that, Alexia is she's a very not self-aware person that wears blinders, believes everything Marisol tells her, and she just is following that carrot. You know what I mean? It's like, this is her last chance. She wants to be famous. She wants to do, you see it when she's talking, even at BravoCon or anywhere else, or at a reunion, she wants to get heard, and she's just like starts screaming, and you see it in the promo. She wants to be heard. Definitely you look at her Instagram, even the captions are not hers. When you know somebody, how they speak, how they communicate, their grammar or lack thereof. Somebody's writing shit for her. Yeah.
If you were called, would you have taken it? And Beba, do you have any thoughts on this? Like, if she was called, would you want her to do it, not want her to do it, have no thoughts? And would you have done it, Anna?
I would not have done it.
Yeah, she wouldn't have done it. And I don't think I would want her to do it either. I think that ship has sailed. I think especially unless they were recasting the whole thing, then that's a different thing because again, my mom has products and books and stuff
absolutely.
and like why not promote and like
But
use it as a
also for
pedestal,
the-
but no, it's not with the same women and like she would have been
Canceled.
it's not even it just wouldn't make sense.
It
Like
didn't.
who would
it's
you
true
even
what Beba says.
hang
And
out with?
it's for the very reason that I have a business and a bunch of other stuff that I couldn't be on because it would
Right.
it would risk something that I did work on for 10 years while they were waiting by the phone. It's just not worth it to me. I understand that it's a huge franchise. I understand that it's an amazing platform. I wish I had what it takes to be on there and do it in a way that it would just help propel my business without hurting me. I'm not that skilled.
One season wonder. I'm telling you, that would be the ticket.
Yeah.
And future girls trip, everyone from one season, because that's
Exactly
going on.
Hey, they invited us to go on Below Deck, me, Gatti, and Beba a long time ago. Yeah, a long time ago.
What the hell?
You were the one that told me they expect like a $25,000.
Yeah, but now that I know the producers give you that money to give as a
You're
tip.
an asshole because we could have.
I
done it.
didn't
We could have
know.
gotten a
I
free
didn't
trip.
know.
So they called and she's going, we're going to have to give like a $25,000 tip to the crew. And
you
it's
have
like,
to.
fuck that,
That's right. Cause I had a friend call me, I don't know, and say, do you want to go on Below Deck? A, no, because I've been to 56 countries and I don't want to go back where I've already been. And B, I'm not really a boat person.
Yeah.
But also, she said like you have, we're going to have to tip. Like it's a real tip.
It's a real tip, but
and it's a large number. So we decided not to do it.
Are you shocked that like both of you that like, okay, we want something for 10 years? I mean, are you shocked that this is back, that they actually made it happen? Like, but willed it into existence?
I am. I'm definitely shocked because like it just took so like, why now?
Well,
but
because
I think
what's happening with the whole franchise.
with Miami as a franchise, or you're saying Real Housewives as a
Real
franchise?
Housewives as an entire franchise.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you mean?
I don't know. It's taken a bit of a nosedive, and it's kind of people because the whole thing is so predictable. The format is so predictable. People are getting bored and everyone's a critic and the audience is like, they demand certain things. And so I think they figured Peacock needs content, I think Danny Pellegrino, whatever, Andy is very easily, what do you call it? You know the word I'm looking for.
Swayed?
Swayed by some people. Some people have a lot of influence. He's easily influenced. And Danny's one of those people, for whatever reason, had influence over him. And had COVID not happened, it may not have happened. We had time during COVID to have conversations we wouldn't have had otherwise. We watched Tiger King. So we considered Miami. Same thing.
Well, I had the glorious Miss Carol Baskin on here, not once, but twice.
Oh my God.
Really?
I wrote her hate mail once.
Oh my God.
I have a thing for Carol. I have just
You like her?
I do. I have a soft spot for her.
Wow.
I
Who
do.
cares? He also loves Kim D.
Well, she's like a